Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we'll be talking about something very timely with what's happening with our country right now. And for today's video we'll be talking about the social media and its effect on us. So katulad nga nasabi ko, for today's video we'll be talking about social media. So ang social media po ay syempre, katulad ng lahat ng bagay sa mundo ay may masama at magandang epekto sa atin. Una, social media plays a very important role in communication. Social media is very important because it allows us to reach to other people, family members, friends, all around the globe in a way that we are creating virtual community. Ngayon, sa social media, it allows us to understand, to listen, to be aware of things that's happening around us without the need of including ourselves in that certain situation. So yun ang napakagandang epekto ng social media. Marami tayong nakikilala, marami tayong natutunan in an easier way. It helps us to be more informed, aware of the social happenings around us, katulad na lamang ng mga political issues, environmental issues, something that's related with mental and emotional health. Ayan, napakaganda na epekto ng social media kasi nagkakaroon tayo ng initiative to at least help, to talk about these things that we don't talk usually, especially no mga time na wala pang technologies. But on the other side, social media has brought a lot of negative effects to us. Bakit? Because social media is a powerful tool. Social media brought us or gave us a lot of power. Ipin nyo na lang, this power can do so much. Pwede ka makatulong ng tao, pwede ka makasira ng tao. Ganon ang duality ng social media. At paano ba natin may iwasan ang practices ng mga ito? Dahil minsan unaware tayo, nagagawa pala natin itong mga to, and we need better guidance. First things first, we depend our value or our worth on social media. For example, you have a Twitter account at nag-comment ka about this certain issue without really reading or having a research about it. Nakakalungkot lang na kapag na-express tayo at marami nag-like, we think that like is equivalent to correctness. Kasi karamihan sa mga tao sa social media who garners a lot of likes, reactions, comments, retweets from their audience are popular people. Pero kadalasan sa mga popular people na ito ay they just express based from their emotion. At nakakalungkot, akala ng mga followers nila tama lahat lagi na sinasabi nila, since the number of likes, the number of reactions, the number of engagement sa kanilang post ay napakarami. Yan ang kailangan natin baliin. Likes isn't always equal to correctness. Popularity is not equal to influence. Tandaan nyo, pag nasa social media tayo, we already have an audience. So, kapag nagsalita ka, marami makakarinig, marami ka mai-impluwensyahan. At yan ang hindi nare-realize ng marami. Akala nila, pag nag-post sila sa social media, sila lang nakakita o friends lang nila nakakita or the chosen community nakakita lang sa, unless you're going private ha, yun lang nakakita yun, akala nila. Pero sa social media, you already have an instant mass. Kung ikaw takot ka sa public speaking, alam mo yung takot na merong audience, 'di ba, sa harap mo at hindi ka agad makapagsalita. Pero ang ginawa nga ng social media sa atin, it provided an instant audience. Kapag nagsalita tayo, kapag nag-post tayo, or kapag nag-share tayo ng something on social media, hindi lang iisa o dalawang tao ang makakita niyan. Misinformation, okay, ito ay isa sa mga dinalang problema ng social media. I'll give example sa una, yung mga parody and dummy accounts, especially on Twitter. Halimbawa ako, pinalitan ko yung pangalan ko into someone famous at that time dahil may issue at comment ako or nag-tweet ako ng something controversial that will fire up the issue once more. A lot of people kasi are gullible on Twitter ang dami mabilis maniwala. So anong mangyayari dyan, marami mag-garner ng followers, ng likes. Ang nakakalungkot, kapag nawala na yung issue, magbabalit na sila into different personality, yung real personality nila, and instantly they have their flock of audience na nagpa-follow sa kanila na hindi naman alam na yung finalo pala nila is a different person. Naniwala sila na yung taong yun ay yung personalidad na yun. So that's why it's very important that you examine the people. Tip ko lang, kung makikita nyo kagagawa pa lang ng Twitter account, mag-question na kayo doon, more likely it's a dummy account. Or kung hindi naman, kung nagdududa pa rin kayo pero matagal na siyang ginawa, look for the real account of that person. Next, edited statements. I so hate edited statements. Ang masama mo kasi sa mga statements na inedit ay yung talagang sumisira ng tao. Ang nakakalungkot, mayroong mga tao na babalik ta rin yung statement mo in order for you to be brought down para bumagsak ka. Nakakalungkot yun kasi a lot of people pa naman nga ngayon ay mabilis maniwala. Hindi sila nagkakaroon ng research, hindi sila nagkakaroon ng further readings about these things. At yung mga talagang nag-e-edit na statements, effort sila sa pag-e-edit. May mga logos ng newspapers, sites na alam mong credible. Ako naiinis talaga ako sa ang dami mabilis maniwala sa full statements, especially sa sa Facebook. Ang dami talaga. So hindi ko naman sila mapaliwanagan lahat, pero it's just my frustration because tayo accountable tayo sa pagpili ng o pagbasa ng information na binabasa natin sa social media kasi first and foremost, before natin yan basahin, alamin natin kung totoo ba, kung tama ba to kung galing ba to sa tamang source. Yun ang napaka-importante kasi katulad nga na sinasabi ko, responsibilidad natin yun. Kasi ang daming nasisirang buhay. And that brings us to our next topic, which is fake news. Ang daming mga nagsusulputang news sites na hindi naman pala talaga credible. Ang dami ring mga tao talaga nagpapakalat ng fake news. Kung sa research nga, kailangan mo may citation Bakit sa buhay pwede lang basta, especially with very serious issues, bakit pwedeng basta-basta na lang, di ba? Yung dapat sana mas maging critical tayo kasi it's like you're burning a single leaf with false information and the next thing you know, nasunog na yung buong forest. Hindi man ako galit. Next topic is about envy. Alam niyo sa social media, ang dami-daming naiinggit. Instead of being inspired, we tend to compare ourselves sa mga buhay nila, sa achievements, sa success. Ay nakakalungkot. Hindi natin na puput into good use ang social media. We'll go back to our first topic, your worth won't depend on social media. So kung ito ang mga taong to ay feeling mo mas successful, at the same age with you, o mas nauunahan ka na, papag-iwanan ka na, it's totally fine. Appreciate small things, your efforts, yourself. It's very important. Next, social media has a very negative effect on mental health. Marami kasi pong post sa social media that could be triggering someone's trauma, panic, anxiety na naranasan nila before, and we should be kinder sa social media. So napaka-importante po na sana ay bigyan natin ng tamang atensyon yung mga taong nakaranas ng mga ganitong experience. Posting something kahit pa-joke nyo pinupost, medyo nakakalungkot, medyo nakakabasag yun ng self-esteem, may masamang epekto sa mental health. So yun ang napaka-importanteng reminder dahil hindi naman lahat tayo pare-pareho ng nararanasan sa buhay. Bashing, hatred, and canceling out. Canceling out should be canceled. Cancel culture. Kasi nga, we should give everyone the chance to grow from their mistakes. They will also learn from these things. But of course, they also need to be accountable with their actions sa mga sinasabi nila. Kung hindi man sila matuto, the best thing that we could do is unsubscribe, unfollow them. Kasi that's the way of at least cleansing our feed from these toxic personalities, toxic people. Kahit mga friends nyo na super close nyo, pero mga sinashare is something that really bothers you, pwede nyo naman silang i-unfollow, i-mute, i-block. Ang daming unhealthy conversations sa social media, especially when it comes to politics. Ako nalulungkot personally, ang dami sa atin pong mga social media users, dala na nga rin ng katamaran magbasa, maghanap ng impormasyon, ay they are fighting for something that's wrong. We understand that there's freedom of speech, there's opinion, but this opinion should be examined first. Tama ba itong sinasabi nito? Kasi baka naman kahit pasabihin mong opinion yan, ay mali naman pala. Ay kung opinion mo ang ibon na isang isda, is that right? Is that correct? So, is that true? Technically, it's not. Mga opinion kasi, based from ourselves, tama ba yung pinaniniwalaan muna natin sa mga sarili natin? A lot of social media users are like that. At hindi nila alam na apektuhan nila ang pag-iisip ng iba na, ganyan. Since ang daming mabilis maniwala. There are a lot of people who are exerting effort to fact check, to provide correct articles. Tapos sila, with just a post, nakakainis. Tayong mga kabataan ay sana maging responsible tayo. Kasi alam ko na mas critical na tayo ngayon mag-isip. Ang dami sa ating mga elderlies ang hindi na kakaroon ng chance para mag-research. And since tayo may time naman tayo, let's educate them. Also, pag nag-argue tayo sa social media, kahit matanda o kahit bata, sometimes we resort to falsity. Pag natatalo na tayo sa argument, ang ating ginagawa na lang ay attack the personality of the person. Yung nakakalungkot kasi hindi tayo nagkakaroon ng healthy conversation. We aren't trying to achieve understanding kapag ganun. Yun yung gusto natin pag nag-argue tayo, di ba, magkaintindihan or at least find a middle ground for all the points na tinatry natin i-present. Before we end this video, I have several tips on how to use your social media very wisely at para hindi na natin maranasan yung mga epektong masasama ng dala ng teknolohiya na ito. Una, choose your feed or the personalities that you follow. Your personality should inspire, motivate, make you happy in a way that it doesn't step on anyone. Tandaan po natin, itong mga social media personalities na to ay hindi tayo kilala. But since hindi nila tayo kilala, they don't have a direct control or command on our actions. That means we have the power on choosing the people we let in on our feed. But with that being said naman, it doesn't mean na you're turning a blind eye on what's happening around you. Na all positive lang. Dapat you stay informed, you stay aware of what's happening around you kasi responsibleng mamayan ka ng Pilipinas. That's why it's very important for you to understand that you have to choose your feed, but at the same time, you also have to be responsible with the information that you're getting. Engage on healthy conversations. And lastly, natatandaan nyo, pwede kayong mag-post sa social media at afterwards, kapag na-realize nyo na mali, pwede nyo i-delete, pwede kayong mag-apologize, but what you did will still remain on the history of social media. With the people who saw your post, who have been offended, who have been discriminated, who felt bad for what you said, hindi na yun maaalis sa kanila kahit pa mag-sorry or ma-apologize ka. Kasi nga, sabi natin, we can forgive but we cannot forget. So, yun ang nangyayari din sa social media. Kaya dapat tayo, careful tayo. So, ayun, to wrap this thing up, napakarami pa nangyayari sa ating social media and we should be accountable with the things that we do, with the things that we read, and with the things that we share, because social media gave us the power to have an instant audience and to speak to them in an easier access. And with that comes a greater responsibility for us to be better social media user, to share what's right, what's true, and what's good, to share something that could inspire and motivate people. And we should realize that this social media is just a part of our life. Social media isn't our life at all. So we better still spend time outside, have good conversation, face-to-face communication with a lot of people we know. Pero ngayon, di pa muna dahil social distancing at kailangan may face mask kung magkakaroon tayo ng face-to-face communication. So, yun lamang social media, natitira na lamang nating chance to communicate with people nowadays kasi nga mayroon tayong pandemic at sana ay we don't take it for granted because social media should be a safe place for us.